Welcome back to another Steins Gate Zero review. Today is episode 2. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only, no source material, and we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
I am ready.
Alright. So, start off with Amadeus, because, well, that's why they're at the conference. To learn all about Amadeus. Basically how it contains the memories of people, so it's not like just an AI. It's more like an AI that is that person from when their memories were stored.
Exactly.
They're using Maho for the example, but of course, first of all, we have to have some confrontation in the conference because that's how all science conferences go. Someone's got to deny it can happen. It's like, from a medical standpoint, this is not possible.
I mean,
but of course,
Okabe was mad.
Yeah, he was, because
he's like
a little bit of, because, you know, he's been trying the impossible with his time machine, and then between
probably
the
more
respect
so
also for Kurusu.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's like, don't talk shit about my waifu. That's what he was thinking.
It was like, I just like the Englishman is just like, well, he's like, thank you, Einstein, but only shout when we're successful.
Right. Thanks, Einstein.
Thanks.
That's his new
like,
nickname
every time he
now.
runs into him, he's like, hey, Einstein. But yeah, so they're there for that.
We get the opening. I don't
Yes.
think we didn't get it yeah, this is the first time we got the opening. We didn't get it last episode.
Thoughts on it?
I enjoyed it.
Uh,
That's it. I enjoyed it.
Same. Yeah, but and then after the conference, he kind of meets up with Maho to talk about Amadeus, and of course, they end up reminiscing about Kurusu, and that, you know, he said he knew her, but obviously couldn't go into the real depths of how much he knew her.
Right. Well, it's kind of weird because, I mean, he did know her, but she didn't technically know him. This one that died, or in this world line, like, not as well.
Yeah, because that's why. Yeah. That's why he was like, when he first met her and Amadeus, he was wondering if it was more the beta line her than as opposed to the alpha line.
Right. But I feel like he'll connect with Maho since she's her and the scientist, because they're the only ones that actually had a connection with Kurisu. Because obviously the other lab members don't have a connection with her, so I'm sure he'll find a bit of joy in that.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, the one that they're using for Amadeus is from 8 months ago, so way before she met Okabe.
Right.
Just, it was basically just has to relearn the relationship with her. Like, I mean, that's what I was basically talking about with him before he went to me. It's like, hey, just let you know, this is gonna be really painful at first because it's not quite the one you knew, but you're gonna want it to be.
That would be.
And then, like, the more you talk with it, the more you realize she's gone or whatever. It's like,
right. Just that would be so weird. Like, even like putting myself in that situation.
yeah, and it's worse for Okabe because of the reason she died. Like,
yeah, because no one knows how she died, really. Well, they know she was stabbed. They don't know who stabbed her, because obviously
someone will be in prison.
Right. Damn, that's messed up.
Yes. I like how they're a workaround for Dr. Pepper's DK Pepper.
DK Pepper. I'll get you some
That's
DK
a
Pepper.
new Donkey Kong character, dude. They'll call him Pepper.
DK Pepper.
This is the announcement from Nintendo. People just don't know it.
But then they'll have to change it again for more copyright issues. DKK Pepper.
That is one of my favorite things in anime. Is all the workarounds for
They always
restaurants and stuff.
like whack
Whack
donuts.
donuts. Yeah. They just take the M, flip it upside down. Like, there we go.
Got it. Good as new.
That's really like a lot of it is just him kind of talking with her, and like even towards the
Right.
end, he has the direct phone line to
He has like an app,
Amadeus.
an app for it. But when she first came on the screen and that music playing, that gave me chills because he was like obviously he tried to mentally prepare himself, but
Yeah, but it
that
just wasn't there.
didn't
Like
work.
he was so silent for a while, like trying to just piece himself together. And he just brought up the time machine just to see if it's exactly her or not or whatever. See, he's like, well, she's kind of close to being the same.
Right.
But at the end, he decides it definitely is her.
I feel there's going to be a lot of emotional turmoil that we will witness through Okabe because he has.
Yeah, the problem is like he's in the spot where he knows everything, but no one else knows anything. Like even in his group, like none of them remember.
Right.
Like they just have like a feeling someone was there or whatever, but there was never another person.
Right. But I mean, that is. I mean, I'm excited to see their first conversation, like their first private conversation one-on-one,
Yeah.
because he's clearly gonna be. I don't even know if he'll be able to handle it.
I have a feel a lot of the feel like some of the conversations go back towards the time machine.
I feel like that's I feel like that's gonna be that's kind of like the subplot going on, like getting to that time machine, because we got
Like,
that glimpse
we
of
know, we
Daru
know
working.
Daru's supposed to make it.
Right. So I think Okabe's gonna talk with her and then learn more about the time machine, and then they're gonna make one, and he's gonna go back, or he's gonna, he's gonna send.
Well, he has to stop the dystopian.
Right.
world
He's
somehow,
gotta.
so
He's gotta stop.
that, or they're just gonna do a complete thing on us where it's just dark the whole time and dystopian happens.
I could see that, like the second half of it,
Yeah.
or something. I could actually see that. There seems to be a darker tone for this Steins, or for Zero, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the episode.
That is mostly the episode. A lot of sciencey stuff. I'm not going to delve too into like the whole
I will say,
top-down memory search signal. So it's like, okay.
yeah, I was like, I will say one of my favorite moments was the scientist. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
It's like, what the?
And then Okabe
Einstein.
tried to speak English, and they're like, "What is that accent? Or what is that pronunciation?"
That is still one of my favorite things. Is like in the first Steins Gate where he talks to like that guy
Yeah,
in the
he's like,
alleyway.
"Hey, son of a
what-
bitch." I wonder how they're gonna handle that in the dub, of like him being the scientist.
I don't
literally
even know how they did it in the other one, to be honest.
Well, he tried to speak like with a more like Jamaican accent, I think. But this scene is literally the scientist being translated from a different language. So are they gonna actually have him speak Japanese and then I don't know what they're gonna do.
I have no idea. Like,
Or are they just gonna literally do that whole dialogue completely different? Not that it matters. I won't watch it, but I'm just curious.
it'll probably just all be English. It'll just be
Probably.
like assumed. That's what normally happens. Anyway, jump at the scores.
Yeah, sure. You want me to go?
Yeah, you can go.
I'll say a solid 8.5. I feel like it just kept the consistency from the first episode. We got Okabe slowly trying to like face this issue of like Kurisu, like he's
Yeah, he's no longer able to like hide from it.
right. It was kind of it wasn't forced on him, but it was kind of brought to him on like a plate, like here you go. I'm really excited the direction it's going. Like it does seem darker, which I'm not saying I enjoy watching him suffer, but I enjoy like seeing like this
The
side.
suffering. God, you're a dark man, Logan.
But yeah, I'm super excited to see how his interactions with her, and I like the characters that are introduced. I like the scientist dude. I like Maho. I'm curious as to what they'll do with the other characters, like the previous characters. So I'm excited, and I
Yeah.
just enjoyed it.
I'll be something that I'll give it 8.5, somewhere in there. Like I agree. Characters are fantastic. Exactly what I look forward to and everything. So, but yeah, exactly. The character interactions are pretty good so far. Like just seeing them talk about Kurisu and having Maho like break down, and just him trying so hard not to break down as well. Like
Right,
it's just really well done so far, and I'm enjoying it. And I'm also excited to see where this goes.
Christina.
Ex- Not that she knows, but
Right.
yeah.
All right. It's spiel time.
Yes. As always, if you want to avoid the dystopian universe, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below, let us know what you thought of the episode, what you did, didn't like. You know, anything you want to point out. Just don't spoil anything, as there are plenty of anime viewers only. And we both stream over at twitch.tv. Links are in the description below. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.